before I went to bed, or as I was laying in bed, whatever, I had a debate playing while I was going to bed. And I ended up listening to the whole thing and didn't fall asleep till the debate was over. And shout out to David Weiss from DITRH. Thank you, David, for being willing to put yourself out there and take the mockery and the ridicule and the abuse that Professor Dave puts out to the flat earthers. It's interesting to me, this scenario. I'm going to explain it, but I'm going to try to make this a really short video. So I didn't think of making a video about this until I was already on the road here. So I don't even remember the channel name, but I will put a link in, I'll pin comment, I'll put a link in there sometime after the video is up. And it makes me kind of happy to see a debate like that. There was two kinds of people in the debate. There was David Weiss, who is sharing what he believes. How about that? Sharing what he believes and bringing up problems with the globe. And David Weiss is genuine when he's doing this. He's genuine, he's talking, he's very serious, and he obviously approached it with the right mindset. And I have to say, for the globe side of things, it looks really ugly, you guys. It looks gross. So you can all thank Professor Dave for being so condescending and just an a-hole. Because you know what that does? That makes everyone watching the debate lean towards what David's saying, because David is not attacking and ad hominems, and David's not doing that to Professor Dave. But that's all Professor Dave was doing to Dave. David Weiss was talking about the topic of the debate in every word that he said, bringing up problems or whatever. And every word that Professor Dave said had a tone to it that flat earthers are idiots. And all I have to say is, go David Weiss. Thank you for doing that. Keep doing that. Keep going. I mean, like, I go on to other channels, globe channels we could call them. And in fact, just yesterday I got a comment on one of my videos that was like talking about casting pearls to swine or whatever. You shouldn't go on those or whatever. And I'm saying to myself, well, let's just do an example. Fight the flat earth. Okay, Craig? When I go debate Craig, it is not in my expectation that I'm going to change Craig's mind. Okay, this should be obvious. It's not something that I expect to happen. But when Craig does a live stream, like when I've been on his channel, there's been 700 people watching, and I know that of those 700 people, many of them are considering these things. So it doesn't matter what channel you go on. It doesn't matter who you're debating. Just the topic of flat earth being talked about, being just being discussed. Doesn't matter the context of the channel or what the structure of a debate or whatever. None of that matters. when I say flat Earth or you say flat Earth, it makes people think. It makes people say, what are they talking about flat Earth? That's old. That's like ancient, you know, what do you call it? Lost knowledge or what? Then nobody believes it. But when they start to think about it, then they'll often change their, entire thinking about the world we live in. That happened to me. It happened to many people. So keep doing these, Dave. I like when you're doing that. The idea, you know how MC Tune and Fight the Flat Earth, I'm just using those two for an example because they kind of put themselves out there pretty boldly. I could just picture the idea of David Weiss having a debate with MC Tune. Now I do know that MC Tune, I don't know why he's nice to me. Maybe it's because he lives close to me and knows that, like, I don't know if it's more realistic to him because I live close to him. I don't know. But he doesn't call me an idiot. He doesn't call me a liar. He doesn't call me a flirt. Well, maybe he calls me a flirt. I don't know. MC Tune treats me with respect. So shout out to MC Tune for doing that too. We can disagree on things and still be friends. But I think it would be awesome to see a debate between MC Tune and David Weiss, because you wouldn't get those same type of ad hominems that Professor Dave was throwing out there. You know, like, what kind of person in a debate says, oh, finish what you're saying so I can prove how stupid you are, or so I can tell you how stupid you are after that. Like, that's what Professor Dave is saying. And I'm sitting here going, are you serious? That's how you debate? And you think you actually are gonna win the debate? You gotta be joking. In a debate, you don't attack the person you're debating with. That's not what the debate's about. The debate was about flat Earth or globe Earth. So I think it's hilarious that Professor Dave paints such an ugly, ugly picture for the globe. Like, just watch the debate, you'll see what I mean. So shout out David Weiss, keep doing what you're doing, thank you. And to the channel that hosted it, that guy seems really nice. Both those guys seem really nice. So thank you to those guys too. I don't even know who they are, but I will find a link and post it under the video. Thank you, David Weiss, and keep going, man. Keep going strong, because you know when you're saying, Dave, Professor Dave, stop being such a condescending dick or prick or whatever. And Professor Dave was saying that he was like, you stop being a dick. And I'm like, but David Weiss isn't being a dick. David Weiss is actually talking about the debate, the topic at hand. So keep going, David. You know what you're doing, and I know what you're doing. So keep going. So yeah, check out this debate. It's actually pretty entertaining to watch how, you know, if you don't have proof for the globe, you might as well just attack the person that's pointing it out, right? All right, you guys have a good day.